Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca on the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on this late Thursday evening, almost 9:45, getting ready for our 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock newscasts. Some messy weather on the way for Friday night. We're looking pretty good right now. Downtown Providence with clear to partly cloudy skies. We are cool and dry, but here's the breakdown on our threat tracker. We'll keep things quiet tonight and even through the daylight hours of Friday. I mean, the good news with Friday, both the morning and the evening commute, looking okay. This precipitation, mixed precipitation, doesn't get in until around 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. In fact, even if you have, I would say, early evening dinner plans Friday night, I wouldn't cancel them, though you may want to get off the road by 11 o'clock midnight. Precipitation starts to pick up then. So it's really Friday night and into early Saturday morning. So we're going to start off as wet snow, then a transition over to sleet, and we're going to talk more about sleet in just a second, and eventually rain. This is after, coming in sometime or arriving between 9 and 11 p.m. So things will be wet and slippery later in the evening and during the overnight hours. So, all right, let's talk about sleet. Different precipitation types you get in the wintertime. So it's these little pellets of ice. We've all seen it before. It kind of bounces off the ground. Small, soft little pieces of ice, round. Some people call it hail, but it's not. It's a sleet. And it can accumulate on the ground. It can be just as slippery as snow, though it doesn't accumulate as deep as snow. And this is one reason why we won't get a lot of snow accumulation, just because we will change to sleet and eventually rain. And because it's little pellets, it doesn't adhere to, power lines and tree limbs and things like that. But it does make the roads slick. And I do see several hours of this kind of precipitation. All right, here's the breakdown. It's quiet across New England. Going to take you out across the deep south. Unfortunately, this is making some national news here. This is an outbreak of severe weather, severe thunderstorms, tornadoes. This moisture headed our way. Now, we're not getting tornadoes and thunderstorms, obviously, but we will get this moisture as it arrives here on Friday evening, Friday night, and even into early on Saturday morning. When we take this into the future, and let's put this into motion here, and we'll take you to Friday morning. In fact, sunshine. I mean, nice start to the day. Precipitation still back across the Midwest. Friday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, 4 o'clock. Sun through increasing clouds. We're dry for the commute, evening commute. There's this moisture, and the arrival on this is around 11 o'clock. So the blue is wet snow. The pink is sleet, and all this green and yellow and orange is rain. So a little bit of snow, get into some sleet for a while, and then eventually go over to rain. In fact, here we are. This is pre-dawn Saturday, 4 a.m. Most of the steady snow is lifted north of the Mass Pike, and we got some decent amount of rain and sleet in here. And that'll extend into, this is 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Look at this, 41. This is all rain. Snow to the north. Saturday afternoon, we may switch back to some wet snow, though I don't anticipate it to accumulate. Saturday is also a very windy day, especially along the coastline. All right, so let's sort of break down this layer cake, if you will. I mean, only in the smallest state in the country can you get this kind of variability, but that's what makes forecasting in Rhode Island so much fun. Look at this. Southern Washington County, south coast. It's a brief mix of sleet, then going over to rain right in here. This pink zone, which is sort of the Route 95 corridor, goes to wet snow, sleet, and then eventually rain. Before that, change to sleet and rain, about a coating to an inch of snow. Then north and west of Providence, especially north and west of Route 295, because the change to sleet and rain is a little slower. Snow, sleet, and even up here, eventually rain. But before that change, looking at 1 to 3 inches of snow. I mean, check back with this. The longer it takes to change to rain, the more snow that would be. But right now, we're forecasting only minimal amounts and not nearly as much as what we had several days ago. Friday morning, looking good. Sunglasses, sun glare for the morning commute. Temps in the 30s. Afternoon, sun to increasing clouds, but staying dry. Temperature at around 43 to 45. And then we'll bring in that mixture Friday evening, Friday night, changing to rain. And rain, wind, little wet snow on Saturday. Gusty winds along the coastline up to 40, 50 miles per hour. Right now, the early call is for Sunday to be the brighter and the drier day. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.